No, doctor, my name's Sylvester McCoy. Hi.
Sylvester McCoy, yeah, we all know stuff.
Hi.
I've always wanted to meet you, Sylvester.
Have you?
Always.
You say that to every guest.
Yes.
It's nice to meet you.
As long as they're wearing a hat.
In Glasgow. Great.
So, can you have a cheer for Sylvester? The new Doctor Who!
Sylvester, what's with your shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, the shoes, they're rather good.
Very brightly coloured.
I was interviewed on the radio, and the person that made these shoes heard my voice on the radio and guessed the size of my feet and made them to fit, and they fit exactly. I've got a size 6.5 voice.
Can we have a wave for the girl who made the shoes?
Yes, that's
Cheers.
You filling me?
And the hat, yeah, and the hat.
They're nice shoes, aren't they?
What was it like parking the TARDIS? How was it like parking?
It wasn't very easy. I mean, it's amazing I got here, because the TARDIS isn't all that great for getting in places.
I know, yeah, I know.
I always keep my finger crossed. So
I was wondering how you could clamp a TARDIS.
Is this your microphone or mine? Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. Yes, there's something wrong with it. We'll get rid of that one. Yes, good.
Come on, with me. We've got some people who want to ask you some questions.
Oh, good, yeah.
No, some serious
Hello,
stuff.
how do you do?
Hello, this is
Nice to
Sylvester.
meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, you've got hands. I thought you'd lost yours. How you doing? What's your name? Hi. Hiya. Now, you've got to come and ask me some questions.
Do you want me to give you the bunk, Sylvester?
Bunk.
There you go. Way.
Cheers, thanks.
Right, have you got any... What's your name?
Gail.
Gail?
Who's your new assistant going to be?
Pardon?
Who's your new assistant going to be?
Who's my new assistant? I can't see you. Do you want to come and climb in this?
Yeah, come on, I'll get it.
Get in.
Go on.
Everyone. My new assistant's going to be Bonnie Langford.
It was the last Doctor Who's
Yeah,
assistant.
she's called Mel. Mel, yeah.
She's got a contract that big.
Contract that big.
Can't get her off the show.
Small girl, but large contract.
Anyone else got any questions? What's your name?
Yeah.
Ewan.
Ewan.
Ewan McDougall.
You and who else?
Yeah.
You? Yeah.
And who's
what would you like
Amy?
to ask me?
What did you do before you came to Doctor Who?
What did I do? Well, I got born in Dunoon, Argyll, Scotland, which is not very far from here. And then I went to London and became an actor, and I've done lots of things, really.
Yeah,
Vision on, Eureka, The Last Place on Earth, lots of theatre, bits of Shakespeare, bits of Beckett, bits of this, bits of that, bits of the other.
How did you get into acting, Sylvester?
How did I get into it? Well, I was in the 60s. I was a kind of a hippie who could count. I'd been an accountant and an insurance in the city, and I ended up working in the box office at the Roundhouse, which at that time was the centre of hippiedom. They used to have the Beatles and things like that playing there, and all sorts of really, really groovy shows. And I sold tickets there. And Brian Murphy, George and Mildred fame, was collecting my tickets, and he thought I was an actor. And I didn't tell him I wasn't, but I didn't tell him I was. And then one day a guy called Ken Campbell was coming in, he was setting up a thing called the Ken Campbell Roadshow. And someone had let him down, and he said to Brian, who he met, he said, look, I need an actor, a young actor, I'm setting up this really crazy show.
Do.
Yeah, he said, I'm looking for this really crazy show. He said, I need a really good, mad actor. And he said, well, that's the guy in the box office, he's completely out of his head. So he came up to me and said, do you want to be an actor? And I said, yeah, so I became an actor. Here I am.
That's it?
Sitting in a...
So if you bump into Ken Campbell one day, you maybe... What's your name?
Janice.
Janice, you want a question for Sylvester?
Are you going to wear the same clothes that the last Doctor Who wore?
Am I? No, I'm not. I'm going to wear slightly different. This hat, I'm wearing a hat very like this. I think that's the reason why I got the job, is I went along to the interview wearing this hat, and the producer said, I like that hat. And I said, well, I go with the hat. So they gave me the job as a doctor.
Is the scarf sacked?
No, the scarf isn't sacked. I wear a scarf, but not quite as long as the one that Tom Baker wore, because if I wore that, I'd trip over it and strangle myself. It's very long.
Have you got a question?
What age did you start acting?
What age?
When he was a hippie, wasn't he?
When I was a hippie policeman. I was a hippie who could count. Yes, I started acting when I was 27. Quite old, really.